Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I'm Crochet with Kelsey over on Instagram. I am a crocheter, pattern designer, and small business owner. And today it's market day. So today I'm doing the Deep Ellum outdoor market. I've done this market probably around 10 times in my crocheting career, and it's located in the heart of Deep Ellum. Deep Ellum is a district in Dallas that has a lot of bars and shops, so this market always has really good foot traffic. So I'm excited to see what today has in store. Today you'll be seeing a lot of the things that I market prepped in my last video, so if you haven't seen that, maybe watch that one first, and then we'll be talking about what sells, what's my best seller, and how much money I made at the end of the video. And quickly, I just wanted to give a shout out to my lovely fiance Nick, who always helps me with all of my markets. He helps me set up, he helps me make sales, and he's just really great. Somebody started getting in a very heated phone conversation over there, so I'm heading back to my booth now. Let's check it out. The booth fee for this market is $85, which is super reasonable, and there's a lot of handmade items here, so it's gonna be a good day. Hey Nick. How much money are we gonna make today?
Millions.
So let's take a gander at my booth. Here we have all of our little Pokemon. Over here we have our Jumbo Snorlax, of course, and our keychain display. I sell my keychains for $8 and those usually sell pretty good. Shout out to Nick for setting up the keychain display. Then we have our fully functional claw machine. My little mug rugs. And some other goodies over here, including the famous loaf cats. Our mystery box display, and the amazing mini loaf cat setup. And of course I had to bring a project to keep me occupied, so I'm going to be testing Dudley the Dino from Kindle KP Crochet Creations, and I'm going to be using this Loops and Threads Chanel Home Slim.
Free Celsius, guys.
Oh, I'll take it.
All right.
I'll do the blue raspberry.
Okay. How about you, sir?
I'll try the orange.
Thank
Can I
you.
get a picture of you holding us? Just gotta show my
Yeah,
boss
absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And these are my last two. Actually, I'm going to give them to you if you guys don't mind.
Oh, we'd love
Okay,
that.
Okay. Take them for later.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
What was the other one?
My review on the Arctic Vibe Celsius is that it's very good. So yes, I'm using the Loops and Threads Chanel Home Slim in navy tweed, and for the accents I'm going to use this Brene blanket yarn. So it's about $150 right now. The market's been going pretty slow so far, but I made some progress on my plushie. So I finished the little arms and the little legs. There's a lot of foot traffic, but not a lot of people are buying things, and there's also two other crochet booths here, so I'm gonna walk around the market in a little bit and I'll show you what else is out there. So we're over halfway through the market now, and we've definitely at least made back our booth fee, probably at least double that amount, but I haven't calculated it up yet or anything. So the other crochet booth I'm questionable about. I'm not sure if they're drop shippers or not. They had a lot of items made with that small yarn that look exactly the same, so that's kind of something that I look out for whenever I'm trying to decipher if they're a drop shipper or not. I asked both of the booths if they make all of their items by hand, and one of them said that them and their family make it, and then at the other booth they said them and their friends make it. So a little sketchy, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and believe that them and their entire family and friend group like to crochet at exactly the same tension and make exactly the same thing. We've still been having a pretty good day. We've had a lot of people come to our booth. I actually got a couple of people that asked for custom orders, and I gave them my cards, so we'll see if they reach out to me or not. One guy was particularly interested in a Charizard, so that would be a fun custom to make. So it's now 5 o'clock, we have one more hour to go. We had to scoot right up under the tent because we're right under a telephone wire, and the birds are pooping on our tent. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to clean later. And I finished as much of my crochet project as I could today. Here is the body, got that all done. I couldn't finish the head completely because I didn't bring any safety eyes, but I have the perfect eyes for this. I'm gonna use the pearl white ones from Lush Lux Loops that I got in the mail recently. So I think that's gonna look really cute. And then after I do that, I'll just finish off the head and put the eyes in and give him eyebrows. Here's the tail and the spikes. So here is what the booth is looking like with just under an hour left. Sold a good amount of keychains today, lots of claw machine items. Hey guys, so it's now Sunday morning. After the market yesterday, we were pretty beat, so I didn't feel like taking the recap video. It's always just kind of a drag to bring everything back into the house, so after we did that, we were like, okay, it's time to relax. So the weather was really nice yesterday. It was the perfect weather to be outside, so I think that really helped with the foot traffic. So let's get into the items that I sold. I sold a total of 6 claw machine items, which included a bee, a chicken, a chick, another chicken, an octopus, and another chicken. So those did pretty well. A lot of people came to my booth because of the claw machine, and I actually did make a sale. I was super proud of myself because this group of guys came up and they were just kind of looking at everything. They're like, oh, that's cute, that's cute. And I said, you look like you want to play the claw machine. And his friends were like, yeah, play the claw machine. So I got a sale that way. I sell the claw machine for $7 and you can play until you win. I also sold a total of 6 keychains, including a bee, a chicken, a whale, another chicken, a whale, and another chicken. So the whales and the chickens did really good. And if someone's looking at the keychains, I sell them for $8, but I'll say the keychains are 2 for $15. And a lot of times that incentivizes them to buy one. So you gotta be, you know, giving them a little sales pitch at the same time. I've noticed that a lot of people also feel uncomfortable if you talk to them at all, so it's kind of just a hit or miss depending on the personality type that the person that comes to your booth has. Some of them want to chat, and others, you know, you'll say, hey, how's it going? And they'll walk away. So maybe I should have a better like opening. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. As predicted, the mini loaf cats did pretty well. So I sold a total of 5 of them. So I made 8 and I sold 5. So I'd say that's pretty good. I sold those for $12 each, and I also sold a total of 5 mystery boxes. So those were my top selling items at this market, with the claw machine plays and the keychains being my 2 top sellers at 6 sells each, which is to be expected considering they are the 2 cheapest items at my booth. I do want to say this one guy came up with his wife, girlfriend, whoever it was, and he picked up a mini turtle out of my $12 basket. He was like, "Oh, do you make all this stuff by hand?" Yes. "I bet this takes you a really long time." Yes, it does. Yet his partner wanted the turtle, so he was trying to haggle me down to $10 from $12, knowing that it's a handmade item and everything is priced based on the time and materials that it takes. And he was like, "Well, will you take 10 for this? We'll only take it for 10. Are you serious? But I was silent for a moment and I just said, "I'll take it for 11, because I was like, what's $1? But at the same time, it's like, stop trying to steal money from small business owners. So that was an interesting interaction. And if you do markets, you got to be ready for stuff like that. So fair warning. Surprisingly, I only sold one of my duck car mirror charms. Those always get a lot of attention and bring people into my booth. And they used to sell really well, but lately, I don't know what it is. I don't know if everyone already has a car mirror charm, but they haven't been selling as well, which is interesting. But people like to come and poke them and watch them swing back and forth, so it's just good to have them at my booth. So yeah, the day started off kind of slow with just selling a few smaller items, but then I went to go take that video of the market and I came back and Nick had sold 2 larger items, so I was like, maybe I should be away from my booth more. But he sold one of the dogs that I made using my customizable pups pattern, and he was saying that the lady also had her eye on the pumpkin, and he said, well, if you buy the dog, you know, I'll throw in the pumpkin for $25. So she said, okay, even though that was only a $5 discount. But I swear, little things like that work, and it's always just worth a try. And even if they say no, there's no reason to push it or anything, but why not just shoot your shot? The mystery boxes were really popular with little kids this time. Sometimes it's like kids and adults buy them, but I noticed that the little kids were drawn in and they said, "Mommy, I want a mystery box." So those did pretty good this time, and I'll have to make some more for my next market. Here's another sales instance that I was proud of. So this girl, she was a teenager, she came up and she looked at the price tag of my little heart bear from Crochet Me Zaddy, and she was like, oh, $50. And I was like, you know what? I can tell you really like it, so I'll give it to you for $40. And she was like, really? Her eyes just absolutely lit up. You may have a different opinion, but in my mind, I go to the markets to get rid of my inventory to make more room and to also make some money. So I'd rather have $40 than no dollars at all, if that makes sense. So I was proud of myself that that worked. At that point in the market, I was kind of like, why are no Pokemon selling? They're usually pretty popular at this particular location. A guy came up and he bought my little Pikachu from Crafted for Comfort, and this other guy and his wife came up and they've actually bought 2 little Chonkymon for me in the past, and they were like, hey, like, I remember you. So that's always a cool feeling. And they're just the sweetest couple. They love Pokemon, but they bought Charmander and Bulbasaur at the last market, and they kept saying like, we're gonna come back and get Squirtle, but I didn't make any more Chonkymon, even though I need to because they all sold out. But they ended up buying my Squirtle from Crafted for Comfort, so now they have all the starters. So even though it started out a little slow, it did definitely pick up near the end of the day. I've noticed that around the time that the market is beginning to settle down is the time when people are starting to go out to eat or, you know, go to the club. It definitely has a vibe shift at a certain point. So I bet you guys are just dying to know how much money I made, and I made a total of $375, and then I paid $85 for the booth fee, so that totals me at around $290. The best market that I've done at the Deep Ellum Outdoor Market has been around $500, and that was last October. So, you know, sometimes it's just a hit or miss, but I wouldn't consider this a miss. I'm glad that I did it. If I get some custom orders from it that people seem to be interested in, that would be really cool as well. I have my next market on November 23rd, so I'll probably be making some videos along the way for that. But thank you so much for watching this video. Your support means the world to me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.